welcome to our show today. My name is Jasmine and I'm going to be your host of the new catchphrase game. We are doing an edition today called the 5-year-old Pediatric Milestones. So in this game today, we are going to be using catchphrase as a study tool to help us for our upcoming test in our Family Nurse Practitioner Pediatric Milestone exam. So with us today, we have Anicia. Woo! And we have Trey. So as we go through our game, you'll learn about not only 5-year-old pediatric milestones. We're going to talk about anticipatory guidance measures, and then also some parental roles to where we can discuss with our parents different ways that they can intervene with their kids to help them reach milestones, whether they're falling behind or not. And then towards the end, we'll be talking about some serious subjects such as maltreatment and how to address those conversations in the office. So if you'd like to join us, we will begin. Are we ready to play?
Yes.
So, starting off with our first category, we're going to be talking about pediatric milestones for the 5-year-old. In this category, we can be talking about whether it's cognitive milestones, social emotional milestones, or language development milestones as well. And
Movement, physical?
correct, movement and physical. And so in these topics, we're going to hear different options describing the milestones, and I want you guys to tell me if it's normal or abnormal and which milestone it falls under.
Okay.
How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Do it.
The timer will go for a minute, and then it'll be up, and we'll keep track of some points. Okay. So I'm a 5-year-old that doesn't respond to people and only responds superficially. What kind of milestone is this?
Language development abnormal.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So, I am unable to brush teeth and wash and dry my hands.
That's abnormal,
Abnormal.
and it's a physical milestone.
Yes.
I am 5 years old that can draw a person with at least 6 body parts.
That is a cognitive normal.
Good. Oh, the timer. Okay, so I am a 5-year-old who doesn't play a lot of games.
That is a social abnormal.
Yes, good.
I am able to skip.
Normal. Physical. What milestone?
I'm 5 years old that no money is used to buy things.
Ah.
That's a cognitive normal developmental.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I think that round was fun. Do you want to play again?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
Yeah.
it.
So children should get 60 minutes of physical activity a day. Be a role model and set up a designated media-free time for your child. Do activities with your 5-year-old. Limit their screen time to less than 2 hours a day. Don't eat dinner in front of the TV. Maybe have a family dinner and talk about what happened in preschool that day. And then don't have a TV in the child's room.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Top right there.
I'm 5 years old that believe dogs and cats can talk.
Abnormal.
Yeah, cognitive abnormal.
Okay, so I am a 5-year-old that can say their name and address.
That is a normal for language.
Yes, good job.
I am unable to catch a ball.
I see movement physical abnormal.
Yep.
I am 5 years old that cannot tell how old I am.
Abnormal. And
Cognitive abnormal.
Very good.
okay, so I like to sing and dance and act.
Social emotional normal.
Good.
I can use a fork, spoon, and maybe a table knife. That's
Normal, fine motor.
Yep.
I'm 5 years old that can print some letters and numbers.
That's cognitive normal.
Very good.
I'm a 5. Okay. Did you guys like that round? Do you want to play one more time?
Yeah.
emotionally point wise.
Okay, so I'm a 5-year-old that doesn't use plurals or past tense properly.
That is
Language abnormal.
Yep.
Abnormal.
I am unable to hop up and down.
Same.
Physical abnormal.
I cannot count to 10 or name 4 colors.
Cognitive abnormal.
I'm unable to show different emotions.
Let's see, social abnormal.
Yep.
I am able to grasp a pencil and tie a knot.
That is a fine motor. Normal.
Got it.
I can copy squares and triangles.
That's a normal cognitive.
Yep.
Oh gosh. I'm a 5-year-old that tells a simple story using sentences.
That's
Language normal.
You're good.
I can stand on one foot. Standing on one foot is a movement physical normal.
Okay. So I think that ties us up. Let's move on to a different category. How about anticipatory guidance?
A 5-year-old is a busy and active body. It's important for them to have healthy meals. Children rarely eat three good meals a day. If the child does not eat what is offered, then inform him or her there will be no more food until snack time or the next meals. Limit juice to less than 6 ounces a day. For picky eaters, don't offer desserts as reward. Stick to a routine. Have them help make meals or clean up.
Do you want to start us off?
Parents can leave a 5-year-old alone near a lake. True or false?
That is false.
That's right.
Okay, so what should a child sit in when riding in a car?
A car seat.
Good.
How can you help your child feel rested and ready to learn for the day?
Healthy breakfast and 10 to 11 hours of sleep at night.
Right.
What should a child always wear when riding a bike?
A helmet.
Very good.
What should be 60 minutes or more a day?
Physical activity.
That's right.
How do you promote a sense of responsibility for the child?
Assign chores and expect them to be done.
Right.
Violent and toxic stress that should be immediately discussed with teacher and the counselor. That's the bullying.
Bullying?
Bullying.
Yeah. Okay.
That's very good, guys.
That category I feel like we had down pretty well. Do you
Yeah.
want to move on to a different one?
Yeah. Did you want to work on parental roles?
Sure. Would you like to start this time?
Sure.
With your children, it's important to talk about fire safety plans. Take time to teach your children about what the smoke alarms sound like, what to do if they hear the smoke alarm going off, and then an escape route to safely leave the home. Teach them how to wait outside until an adult can help them. Also, it's important to teach your child what to do in case they happen to catch on fire. Instead of running, teach them to stop, drop, and roll. All these are very important things to keep your child safe, especially around fires. Thanks.
I'm gonna act it out.
They should be helping their kid build blocks,
Yeah. Yep.
and that'll help with their fine motor skills.
Yeah. I'm gonna act out you.
Oh, being able to do artwork and projects.
That's right.
Yeah, they should always keep art supplies around to help
Yeah.
promote that.
Yep.
Okay, so the timer's gonna give me.
Oh, encourage them to read and look at pictures and books.
Yes, yes.
That's right.
That'll definitely help out with their language
And then
development. Tiny monkey bars.
Yeah, not for physical development.
Yes.
Um,
Oh yeah, that one. Discussing safe touch.
yeah, discussing safe touch with your child. It's a good time to talk about safe touch, so no one should touch their private parts.
Right.
That's true. Speaking of which, I think that brings us to a good topic of talking about maltreatment with kids.
That's
I know that one of the essay questions that's going to be on the test deals with that, and so I thought that maybe we should kind of talk about if a parent comes to us and says that they suspect that their child's being maltreated, or if they have they're wanting to have a discussion with their kid about whether or not they should be talking to an adult, ways to prevent it. What do you guys kind of think would be a good way to approach that situation?
Teach your child like where to wait for supervision, like waiting for the bus, where to wait for the bus, and always have an adult supervision with them to kind of help make sure they're safe.
Yeah, that would be really good, because especially with the 5-year-old going to kindergarten, and this probably being their first time on the bus, if an adult isn't supervising it, that would be kind of a form of neglect.
Yeah, right.
And teach them not to give secrets from parents, especially when somebody asks for help with their private parts or to touch their private parts. Teach the child that only a doctor or parents can touch the private parts.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that that's definitely a good point. And then I know too that normally when we talk about trusted adults, we don't typically think that abuse happens within the family, but more often than not it does. So just making sure that the child has a trusted parent, or maybe even a few trusted adults to go to if unfortunately in the situation one of the trusted adults is the abuser, then they have somebody else to go to.
Yeah, and that you don't have to keep secrets for adults. Share with your mom and dad what happens, and just kind of help keep that line of communication open with your child.
I think that's all really good points.
And I think it's very important for us as healthcare provider. We can recognize those signs of abuse at the visit, like bruises at the place that they cannot explain, or burns or broken bones. And we should know what we should do if we have any suspected abuse in the family, like call the line.
Yes, I think that's good. Also teaching the parent that if their kid was once potty trained, which in a 5-year-old they should be potty trained as part of their milestones, if they regress and start having accidents,
That's a warning sign.
it can be a warning sign for
Yeah.
abuse
Yeah.
as well,
That's right.
and to bring them in and
Yeah.
get in contact for help. For sure.
Right. Yes, that was great, you guys. I learned a lot.
So I think moral of this game is that we're all winners and we are all going to pass our next exam.
Right.
So stay tuned for our next episode when we all graduate and then talk about milestones daily with our patients.
Yes.
And thank you for being with us.
Bye. So in summary, it's important to know your 5-year-old's developmental milestones, anticipatory guidance, and your parental roles to help your child.
We hope this video informative to help you understand about a 5 years old.
Thank you. See you next time.
See you next time.
See you.